Hi everyone, I'm happy to meet you again. Let us move on to a new chapter and very important chapter in chemistry, acid, bases and salts. Here in this chapter, because of the corona pandemic, they have detected a huge amount of topics. Only few topics they have retained and I am doing only on those topics which they have retained for this 2021 exam students. Okay, let us start the session. Acid, bases and salts. First, we have to know what is the meaning of salts, acid and base. Salts are formed by the reaction takes place between acid and base. If acid and base reacts, then the product is said to be salts. Then we have to know what is an acid and what is a base. Acids are substance that releases H plus ions in aqueous solution. And base are substance that releases OH minus ion in aqueous solution. So the substance which releases H plus ions is called acids and the substance which releases OH minus ions is called as base. And the reaction of these two, acid and base, gives a product which is called as a salt. I hope you understood the concept behind this. First, we have to know in detail what is an acid. Acid is one which gives out H plus ions. It has pH less than 7. If any substance which has pH less than 7 is said to be acidic and which has more than 7 is said to be base or alkaline. Which is exactly 7 is said to be neutral. It is neither acidic nor base. So it neutralizes the base. This acid particularly neutralizes the base. It forms H plus ions in solution. It is very corrosive. Corrosive means it will burns. It reacts with most metals to form hydrogen gas and it is one of the good conductors of electricity. Acid generate ions. As we know, acid generates H plus ions by reaction. This is a reaction between nitric acid and water. HNO3 is nitric acid plus H2O water gives H3O plus NO3. Let us know about weak and strong acid. Weak acids do not ionize completely. For example, acetic acid, boric acid, nitrous acid, phosphoric and sulfurous. Strong acids ionize completely like hydrochloric, nitric, sulfuric and hydroric. Common acids are HCl, hydrochloric acid, which is also called as stomach acid. H2SO4, sulfuric acid, which is used in car batteries. HNO3, nitric acid, which is used in explosives. HC2H3O2, acetic acid, which is used as vinegar. H2CO3, carbonic acid, which are used in sodas like Sprite, Pepsi, Cola, etc. H3PO4, phosphoric acid, flavorings. For your food flavorings, it has been used. Next, we have to know in detail what is a base. First, I said all those substances which have the pH scale less than 7 is said to be acidic. So, those substances which have the pH value greater than 7 is said to be a base. It is quite slippery in case. Dissolves fats and oils. Usually forms OH minus ion in solution and neutralizes acid. Acid neutralizes base, whereas base neutralizes acid. We have to know weak and strong bases also. Weak bases are ammonia, potassium carbonate and sodium carbonate. Strong bases are sodium hydroxide, sodium phosphate, barium hydroxide and calcium hydroxide. Some of the most common bases which obtain in our premises are NaOH, sodium hydroxide, which are used in soaps, drain cleaner, etc. MgOH twice, that is magnesium hydroxide, it is used in antacids. When acidity occurs, then antacids are used. Next is AlOH3, that is aluminium hydroxide. It is also used in antacids and deodorants. NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide, also called as used in ammonia. Types of acids and bases. In the year 1800, chemical concepts were based on the reactions of aqueous solutions. Svante Arrhenius developed a concept of acids and bases relevant to reactions in H2O. It is said to be Arrhenius acid and Arrhenius base. Arrhenius acid are those which produces hydrogen ions in water, and Arrhenius base are those which produces hydroxide ions in water. This is very important concept. Arrhenius acid and base, which produces hydrogen ions in water, are Arrhenius acid, and which produces hydroxide ions in water are called Arrhenius base. A broader, more modern concept of acids and bases was developed later by Bronsted-Lowry, which is named after him, that is Bronsted-Lowry acid. It donates a hydrogen ion in the reaction, and Bronsted-Lowry base, which accepts a hydrogen ion in the reaction. Next is conjugate acid and conjugate base. Compound formed when a base gains hydrogen ion is called conjugate acid, and a compound formed when an acid loses hydrogen ion is called as conjugate base. Let us know about the pH scale. As we know, the number 7 in the pH scale denotes neutral. All the scale which is less than 7 shows it is acidic, and all the scale which is greater than 7 shows it is basic, that is alkaline. For example, lemon juice as a pH of 2, which is acidic. We know that lemon has citric acid. Next is wine with a pH 4, slightly acidic. Rain 5.5, that is the normal rain, which will be slightly acidic. Next is human blood 7.5, it is slightly alkaline. Baking soda 8.5, it is alkaline. Detergent, which has high percentage of alkaline value, that is 10, and bleach 12.5. pH of common substances. I have marked some pH of common substances and I will read out some of them. Apple juice 3.8. 3.8 is slightly acidic. Tomato 4.2, again it is an acidic substance. Coffee 5, again acidic substance. Vinegar, gastric juice, HCl, lemon juice, carbonated beverages, orange, apple juice, tomato, coffee, soil, bread, potato, urine, milk. These are the substances which are acidic. Milk is also acidic in nature. Whereas water, that is pure form of water, is completely neutral. It is neither acidic nor alkaline. But the water which we drink, drinking water, is slightly acidic, very slightly alkaline, because its pH scale is 7.2. Next, our blood. Blood is 7.4, which is slightly alkaline. Next comes detergents, seawater, milk of magnesia, ammonia, bleach, and sodium hydroxide. So these are much of content of alkaline substance. I hope you understood some of the things which we see in our daily life, which is alkaline and acidic. Reaction with indicators. Indicator, usually we use a varied number of indicators, but I have named only 3 of them. Phenolphthalein, in acid it shows colorless, neutral color, faint pink, and base color, dark pink. Bromethymol blue, acid color yellow, neutral color green, and base color blue. Litmus paper, acid color red and base color blue. There is no neutral color for that. So pH paper changes the color to indicate the specific pH value. If it is acidic, it shows a red color, and if it is alkaline, it shows blue color. Buffers. A buffer is a solution that resists changes in pH when small amount of acid and bases are added. If in a reaction, if we want that solution to be stagnant without changes in acidic or basic property, then we have to use a solution which resists the changes of acidic to basic or basic to acidic. So that solution which resists the changes in acid and base is said to be a buffer solution. Situations in which pH is controlled. Heartburn, planting vegetables and flowers, fish tanks and ponds, blood, swimming pools. In these situations, the pH is controlled. Acids and bases in solution. There are few examples for exam point of view, it will be little bit important for you also. That is hydrochloric acid with H2O gives H3O plus, that is more hydronium ions which are more acidic in nature, plus Cl. NaOH in water which gives Na plus OH minus, more hydroxide ions, and so it is more basic. These two equations are very important. So next is NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl, which is a salt, plus H2O water. So when an acid and a base reacts, HCl is an acid and NaOH is a base with high value of pH. So HCl, which has the least value of pH, which shows it is acidic nature, and NaOH has a high value of pH, which shows that it is highly basic. So which gives salt and water. NH3 plus H2O gives NH4 plus OH. Ammonia gas plus water yields ammonium and hydroxide ions. Next, one of the threat and disadvantage is acid rain. Pollution in air such as sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide combines with water to form various acids. Like CO2, carbon dioxide plus water forms H2CO3. A rapid change in pH can kill fish and other organisms in lakes and streams. Soil pH is affected and can kill plants and create sinkholes. So these are the examples of acid rain, and also the value of pH if decreases or increases in a variable rate, then what happens in our surroundings. You can see the few pictures, the fish and the building, because of the acid rain and also the variation in the pH level, which forms sinkholes in the road. These are also few examples. These are the sinkholes in Oak View Cemetery, Albany. And these are also few examples for that. Next, let us move on to salt. We already know when an acid and base is reacted, a salt is give raised. A salt is neutral substance produced from reaction of an acid and a base, composed of negative ion of an acid and positive ion of a base. One of the products of neutralization reaction. Example, KCl, MgSO4 and Na3PO4. Neutralization reaction. A neutralization reaction is the reaction of an acid with the base to produce salt and water. If acid and base reacts to give salt and water, then those reaction is said to be neutralization. H2SO4, sulfuric acid plus NaOH, sodium hydroxide gives NaHSO4 plus H2O, that is a salt and water. Digestion and pH. Here we are going to learn about how pH and digestion are interconnected. Digestion process by which foods are broken down into simpler substance. Mechanical digestion, physical process in which a food is torn apart, mouth. Chemical digestion, chemical reaction in which large molecules are broken down into smaller molecules, that is stomach and small intestine. Because of the acid, these things are possible. pH in a digestive system. Mouth has a pH around 7, that is around neutral. Saliva contains amylase, an enzyme which begins to break carbohydrates into sugar. Stomach, pH around 2. It is largely acidic because of hydrochloric acid inside our stomach. Proteins are broken down into amino acids by the enzyme pepsin. Small intestine, pH around 8. It is slightly alkaline. Most digestion ends, small molecules move to bloodstream towards cells that use them. You might have seen the digestive tract of the human being, which shows how the acid reacts to make digestion possible. Let us know about some of the important properties of acids and base. Acids and bases. Sour taste and bitter taste. Neutralize bases, feels slippery and neutralize acid. Release hydrogen gas when add to active metal, and which aqueous solutions of bases are electrolytes, and here aqueous solutions of acids are electrolytes itself, where it both conducts electricity. Let us have a quick recap on all the basic definitions. Acid, the ability to turn blue litmus red and the ability to react with bases and certain metals like calcium to form salts. A lower pH means higher acidity and thus the higher concentration of positive hydrogen ion in the solution. Chemicals or substances having the property of an acid are said to be acidic. Acids are sour to taste and they are corrosive in nature. Examples of acids are sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, and ammonium carbonate. Let us take a quick recap on base. They are slippery to touch, taste bitter, change the color of indicator red litmus to blue, react with acids to form salts. A higher pH means strong base. The value of base starts from 8 and ends with 14. This has concentrated of OH minus ions. Examples of base: cleaners which we use in our home, bleach, and also it's the paper which is used to detect the pH value. Salt. Salts are ionic compounds that result from the neutralization reaction. We know that neutralization reaction is the reaction between acid and base to give salt and water. They are composed of related number of cations, that is positively charged ions, and anions, negatively ions, so that the product is electrically neutral without the net charge. Some examples are NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus H2O. Types of salts: sodium chloride, magnesium sulfate, potassium iodide, copper sulfate, calcium chloride, potassium permanganate, sodium acetate, and calcium acetate. So these are a few examples of salts. I hope you understood this. If you have any queries or suggestions, please comment me on the comment section below. In this video, there was no such experiment so that I can show you in experimentally. Only theoretical idea I can give you about this. So please read the textbooks and also watch the video twice so that you can understand the concepts of acid, base, and salts clearly. This is only the important basics of acid, base, and salts. I hope you understood. Thank you. Thanks for watching.